Hello little hoes, my name is Kristen and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a very special one. It is a collaboration with the lovely Julia of GoodLifeGreenTropics. She reached out to me a few weeks ago and asked if I would be interested in doing a collab idea that she had. I said yes, and we have pretty much been texting nonstop since then and getting to know each other, talking about plants and pretty much everything in between. Thank you, Julia, so much for reaching out to me. I have had such a fun time getting to know you and talking with you. So yeah, today's video is going to be an idea that she had, a Never Have I Ever Planty edition. Yeah, we took turns and alternated the questions. We split this video up into two segments. She will take the first half of the questions and I will take the later half. Latter half. And I will take the latter half. I hope you all enjoy. And if you all want to participate in this, the questions will be down below.
Never have I ever bought a plant due to popularity. You're like so ashamed. You're just like,
I pride myself in not going with the flow and general popularity, but there are plants that I have definitely purchased because they are it plants.
yeah. Like I was saying the other day, my philodendron Birkins, that is one of those. I know a lot of people find them to be absolutely beautiful, but upon arrival, I was like, why did I buy this? And I was like, okay. And then it had issues, so now I just don't like it. And it just sits there doing its thing.
I think I've fallen victim to a couple, and I'm sure there's like more than I can remember off the top of my head, but like some Hoyas, like Hoya macrophylla. I do love Hoyas, but instead of just like dipping my toes into this, I just decided like I'm gonna get one of these, and without any preparation or thinking about it, and then promptly killed it.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like,
I
it's so
love
pretty. I see it on Instagram.
And then it died.
And then it died, which I don't know, it might only be partially my fault. It was pretty wet when I got it. Also, a Pagoda crassula. You see such goddamn cute ones online, so tight and bunched up, and mine's just like a sprawling, gaggly mess, like a pubescent teenager just flopping and sprawling everywhere.
Oh.
Never have I ever purchased a plant as a gift for someone, but ended up keeping it for myself because I've liked it so much. Although I will say, like, there's been several times I'm like, oh, I'll give some cuttings away, and then I just root it and I'm like, oh, I love it. I'm gonna keep it. It's another one. And then have to like restart more propagations.
I have never really had the opportunity to purchase a plant gift for someone. So that's my reason. We're gonna look shameful. Okay. Never have I ever had plant envy.
Yes, literally anytime I look at Instagram, and there have been like a few people that just like mentally I'm like, how do you have so much money? Where are you getting your funds? How many kidneys do you have? And why don't I have a better job that can support this addiction? So
Yeah.
yes, I had extreme envy.
I get it. I get it. I feel like my envy isn't as much as it used to be, but I feel like my envy is more along the lines of when people get gifted these like insanely like highly priced rare plants. I'm just like, oh, I need me some people to do that to me in my life. Just come on, give me a spiritual sanctity.
This one I'm really, really kind of ashamed of, but I put it in there. And I'm not sure why. Never have I ever swiped a cutting, leaf, seeds, or start from either a public or private place without permission. Oh, I'm so fucking ashamed of myself.
Okay. So, like, I only snagged a tiny cutting. It was tiny, okay? And then I did it again recently. Okay, so I
That
bought
was in my past. I'm reformed. Oh wait, I did it last week. That's so past.
clarify. Okay, so I had purchased the Tridescantia teddy bear vines. Now, this type of plant, like, it just falls apart sometimes, you know? So when I was, looking through the plants, the pieces were falling off, and I was like, oh, well, so I like sort of, shook some of the plants and just scooped them up and took them with me, I mean, what use is it going to be? I'm not throwing them away, and I wasn't going to leave them on the floor, and it was just Walmart.
But yes to me, and I have probably done all of those. And I remember very vividly in my mid to late teens, like snagging some seed pods and putting it in an empty Altoid tin and just like putting it in my pocket. It was, they were seed pods. I don't think anyone is going to use them. But
And a little secret, I used to steal people's roses.
I just cut flowers off and...
Well, I'd just be walking to school. I'd be like, that's really pretty. Clunk. And just walk off. Just no given.
Starts with roses and ends with teddy bear vines.
Ooh, it's my turn. Okay. Never have I ever refused to purchase a plant due to its popularity.
For me, I actually stopped myself before I bought a Birkin. Unlike someone.
Shut up. Okay, me, it would have to be a Monstera Albo. I really want one, but I refuse to purchase one at the price point that they're at right now. And I know that their prices are so damn high just because it's a popular plant.
Never have I ever been untruthful to my significant other about how much I spend on plants or hid my obsession from family and or friends. Mostly never. Like, sometimes I don't admit to my friends, like, how much I spend on a plant because, if they're not a plant person, you don't really know prices.
Yeah. Majority of the time, Hubs doesn't really ask. But in the past, when he was like, how much did you spend? I would shamefully say how much I spent. Because, oh my gosh, I remember one point in time, I was just like, hey, so I purchased more plants. And he's like, well, how much did you spend? And I was like, like $2,000. He damn near killed me. He was just like, what? I'm like, yeah, I know. It's bad. Shut up.
Oh my god.
My face getting so red right now because I'm thinking back on it and I'm like, so mad at myself.
It's okay. This is where the girl math comes into play. Like, you spend money on plants, you propagate them, you resell them, you recoup some of that money. So in reality, you only paid $1,000 instead of $2,000.
Yep. How long till I get that money back, though?
Or if you ever do propagate it, like me.
I don't know. I have issues with propagating. I love propagating plants.
I'm just like reseeding into the corner here, trying not to like get eyefuls of sun.
Next question. Never have I ever bought multiples of a plant just because. I mean, I was talking about this earlier.
Yes, and usually it's because I either fail with it or find such a like ridiculously good specimen that's bigger and better than the original I bought that I'll get a second. In general, I try not to buy multiples just because like space is at a premium and I don't have enough spaces to put duplicates. But one that I do have a couple of is my Ceropegia sandersonii, the umbrella or parachute plant. I bought a rooted cutting off of Etsy, and it really didn't do much. And then I found like this big majestic hanging basket locally for $16, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna snaggle that bagel.
Yeah, I get that. No, I just like having multiples of plants. Like
A backup plant.
maybe not a backup plant because I have faith that I'll be able to take care of it. Like recently I purchased, 2 of those teddy bear vines, and then I purchased 2 little tiny rabbit foot ferns. They are so cute. I got 2 of them because I was like, okay, this is me treating myself because I was supposed to buy one last season. Yeah, I was supposed to buy one last growing season, but then Walmart threw all their plants away. Like the day after that I went to go pick them up because I regretted not grabbing it.
Those assets.
I know. So I just got 2 of them because they're cute. And they were only like, $4 a piece. So
They needed a buddy system.
exactly.
So this is my last one. Never have I ever ditched plans or obligations to spend time doing something plant related.
Oh gee. Yeah, I've done that quite a few times. I'm just like I'm busy, you know. I got other things to do, you guys. And they're just like, "Okay." And then I'm just over here taking care of my plants.
Same. Sometimes like I'll have a plan in mind or gonna be doing something and I'm just like, no, I need a mental health day to not do anything but take care of green plants.
Yes. Okay, my last one. Never have I ever purchased a plant I thought looked beautiful online, but it turned out to just be photogenic. Lucky you. Okay, so the plant that I feel like actually I could probably consider 2 of these to be photogenic. The Birkins, for sure. I feel like they just look so much better online, but I don't know. And then also my Anthurium Ace of Spades. But my mind is changing about that because the leaves are getting so much bigger now, and I'm just like, okay, I see you now. I see you. But when I first got it, I was like, it's not that great. I don't know. I think as the leaves mature, it'll definitely show off the, photogenic beauty. As long as I keep the humidity up and these leaves stop cracking.
Put some moisturizer on it, it'll be fine.
Take my water.
That's kind of how I feel about pink princesses, though. Like, I feel like some of them are ridiculously photogenic, but then I see others that people post. I'm like, is it just reverting? Is it not mature? And I'm like, It just might be photogenic.
Yeah, see, okay, I think with pink princesses, the variegation is so unpredictable, and they're so prone to reverting that majority of the time they just, have issues with their variegation. And then on top of that, as the plant matures, the leaves do not come out green anymore. They'll be like a brown color. So I
Poop
think it's
brown.
the way the plant is.
Who doesn't love that in a plant?
Love that poop brown and pink speckling.
That sounds like a trip to the doctor.
Oh my gosh.
And that will be it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will talk to you all later.